the old sperm donation, right? Yeah, so the deposit wasn't a donation. The bloke shaking the tin for the children's hospital wouldn't be happy with that, would he? Stood there like that. What have you done, you dirty bastard? I'm ever so sorry, I got overexcited. I've given a bit too much to charity than I should have. It could have been worse. It could have been one of those plastic guide dogs you lot have outside the chemist. I could have gone down there. What's he doing? He's giving a donation to the you poor bastard coming along. What the hell's wrong with this dog? What seems to be the... I think he's got a cold. Anyway, this is medical. Don't make this rude, right? It's medical. So what happened was, right, I had to do the old... Now, I was led to believe that you could go down to a special centre in the city, right? And you could... That's not how I do it, by the way. Has he got two cocks? Just a word of advice, ladies, right? If you are planning on pleasuring a gentleman like that, that's not how you do it. Unless it's a particularly cold day and you're trying to coax it out. But, no. That's what, if you want to piss off your bloke tonight when you're making sweet love to him, just wait till he's new and just go,
Christoph, very proud of that.
So anyway, so the point is, right, that I have to go down, and I thought you'd go down, right, and you get like a jar, and well, it's more of a beer, it's not really a jar, it's just turn up with a jam jar. I brought my own from home. Ross, that's still got jam in it. We've done your tests, and you're 50% strawberry. No. You could have a laugh though, couldn't you? If you did work in a sperm bank, when somebody brought their sample in like that, you'd hand it over, you could just swap it for a bit of yogurt and just go, I'll do it now. That's lovely, eh? Fine. Absolutely top notch. You've got nothing to worry about there. Well done, sir. Do you put the fruit pieces in yourself, or is that... No. Right, puppies. I have to tell you, I thought you go in and you got all, sexy magazines and you got to do the thing. Oh, turns out no. Because my wife and I, we live miles, we live in the country, right? Like miles, like 45 minutes from the nearest anything. And she said, no, what you have to do is you have to get your sample and you have to go down to the doctor and you do it at home and then you sort of take it in. And I said, well, hang on a second, we live more than 15 minutes, which is the time that you have to stick it in your pocket. You live more than 15 minutes away from the, and she said to me, shut the fuck up. She says to me, you'll have to do it on the way. Right? I swear to God. I'm like, on the way, for fuck's sake. It's illegal to talk on your phone and drive at the same time. I can't be going down the motorway, hold the wheel up, here it comes. Right? And she says, tough luck! That's what you're going to do! Get yourself down! And I said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not tinkering with myself in the car. So she comes up with a brilliant idea, and this is where the embarrassment lay, right? And I don't tell anyone this, because it's quite personal. She says, right? She says, what we'll do is, we'll go down to the doctor's. He's got a little, toilet in there. You nip in, have a cheeky tinker, and then bring it out like you've brought it from home. I'm not going to go into the toilet and just, I'm not George Michael, I can't just do it at will. And she said, tough luck, that's what you're going to have to do, right? So we went down there, right? And we go into the doctor's waiting room, right? And to make it worse, right, the door is here, right? And the waiting room's just here. And in the waiting room, right, old ladies. Nothing but old ladies. And as we're walking in, my wife says this, right? She goes, two things. Be quick and don't make a noise. Well, what the fuck do you think I'm going to do? I'm not going to be in there like a rhinestone cowboy. But there's all these old ladies, and I walk in there, and I'm in this little cubicle and that, and there's all old women, and that's very hard to get yourself going when you've got images of old women in your head. I mean, well, I might be ageist, but call me old-fashioned, but I don't get turned on by walnuts in pants. I mean, I did put them in sexy poses to try and get myself going, you know. I had one of them naked across a mobility scooter. Another one in the corner playing with her boobs, you know. So I went in there, right? Look, you lot are all going, I think you're telling us too much, Ross. Gets worse than that, right? I went in there, I locked the door, clearly, right? But there was nothing to get me going, right? Except, now women, you'll know about this, fellas, you'll probably have no idea that this goes on, right? The only thing I could find was a picture in the corner on a lady's sanitary pad. Just hang on. And women, why do you have this, right? A pencil drawing of a Victorian lady with a parasol. What has that got to do with your period? Do you just go, oh, I've got a lot of blood in this month. John, fetch me parasol and my lady's outfit. I intend to promenade. It's ridiculous. There's this Victorian lady, right? And I'm thinking, well, you know, any port in the storm, I'll work with what I've got, right? Yeah, I'm like a sexual MacGuffin. To be honest with you now, one rule, if I watch Mary Poppins, I'm off, right? So I'm in there, and I get myself ready, right? The door's closed. Now I'm hyper aware of the fact that all the old ladies and my wife are on the other side of the door, practically turning up their hearing aids, listening in. And I get in there like that, and I'll spare you the graphic details. But I did what I had to do. I filmed the thing, and afterwards I was at my most vulnerable, right? I thought I'll just clear everything up, right? Not everything up, just that one. I'll just clear, right, so I had myself there. What the fuck is going on there? The stage manager's there going,
Dan's got to come off, Ross.
sorry. No, what he doesn't realise is this story is over 4 hours long. and also, I'll tell you this story, and then afterwards, we're going to have to sing Kumbaya for me to leave. So, he's there like that. Fucking bastard. I'll spill more water on the stage and you'll be dead. Anyway, I'll have to be quick because I'll go for. So, I was still on display, shall we say, right? Thank you very much, you horny Mexican. And what I did was, I turned around, the tissues were over here, and I can't believe, look how many people are in here tonight. I'm going, here's the most, anyway, I turned like that, just to get the tissues. But what I hadn't realised was on the wall, just here, was one of those hand dryers. So I've got everything's out on display, right? And I slowly turned, and when it got to there, I triggered the hand dryer with my genitals. So I went click like this, and it went. All hell broke loose at this point. Have you ever tried sticking your genitals into a red hot hand dryer? It was the night it went. I was going bloody hell. The first thing that happened was not just the searing pain, my pubes boofed. They boofed. It was like having a midget John Bon Jovi standing in front of me. And I'm trying to pull myself out of the situation, and the pubes got bigger and bigger. It was like one of them Jackson 5 climbing out of my trousers. I said, get back in there, Michael. There's an irony. You don't